What's happening, guys? This is Nagpal for iGyaan. Gionee has launched the E7 Mini in India for a price of 18,900 rupees. The device runs on a MediaTek Octa core chipset on 1.7 GHz on all 8 cores, which is fantastic. Now, this isn't a final version of the device, but we are taking a quick look at it. If you go around the device, on the left-hand side, you have the SIM card tray. On the bottom, you have the 3.5mm headphone jack, the microphone pinhole, and the micro USB charging data syncing port. On the right, you have the power lock and unlock button and the volume rockers. Nothing on the top of the device. On the front, you have a 4.7-inch display, which is a 1280 by 720p display. The back has a 13-megapixel camera that swaps over to the front, and you also have a speakerphone. You have a unibody design. If you look at the operating system, the device is running Android 4.2 out of the box, and you also have this Amigo user interface on top. Apart from the octa-core chipset, you also get 1 GB of RAM and 16 GB of onboard storage. Since the device is running on Android 4.2.2, an upgrade to Android 4.3 is expected soon. Now, there is a video preloaded on the device, and we did play that up. Viewing angles seem great on the device, and color reproduction also seems pretty impressive. The speakerphone is fairly loud and audible, and I don't think there should be any problem watching videos on this device. You also have great viewing angles, and color does not saturate when you move around. The minute you switch the camera to the front, you launch the camera application. You do continue to get all the features of the camera that you saw on the Elife E6. So this camera seems to be a fairly impressive camera. Now you get a 13-megapixel front or rear camera depending on what you're shooting, and you get a bunch of options on the side. So you get shooting modes, capture actions, white balance settings, and phone booth settings. So all those features that you saw on the E6 camera are available on this device as well. Now, we also played a video from YouTube, and the overall speed at which the video played back was fairly impressive. Now, there is no lag or jitteriness in streaming video, and like I said earlier, viewing angles are good and audio quality is also pretty impressive.
The Nexus 5 was announced quite a while back by Google globally, and it was launched in India on the 20th of November. Now, we only had this device for a couple of days. Actually, it's been just about 10.
Now, if you jump into the dialer, you have a Gionee style dialer. So it is a Amigo ROM dialer over there. So you can initiate video calls from here as well, and you can also jump into your contacts. If we look at messaging, and I'm going to quickly show you the keyboard, you'll see that it's a fairly stock keyboard, so no customizations for the keyboard as such. It is the Android 4.2 keyboard, which comes pre-loaded or which comes installed in stock. Of course, you can replace this with your own favorite keyboard from the Google Play Store. Now, we ran a quick benchmark on the device, and Antutu scored a score of 23,497, which is fairly less compared to other devices. But please note that this is a pre-production model and this hasn't been tuned for optimum performance, but you have the detailed scores over here in case you're interested. Web browsing was fairly impressive, but the preloaded browser was not at all impressive, and we found that replacing it with Google Chrome tends to do more justice to the device than the preloaded browser. So there you go, guys. This was a quick look at the new Gionee Elife E7, a unique proposition with a swivel camera on top. We'll be doing more detailed tests and giving you a full review in a couple of days, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions or queries, do leave them in the comment section below. Do check out full details on iGyaan.in. Catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV.